Welcome or welcome back to the CNC Advantage. My name is Christy and Cooper is sleeping because this is a super late night reading. It's 4:20 in the morning, so yeah. But just so you know, this is a reading for Aquarius for the whole month of July, and we're doing the Celtic Cross. You've got quite a few cards here, so let's just dive in, shall we? Alright, your current energy. We have 3 cards here for your current energy. We have the 4 Cups in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. You feel that you're coming out of a stubborn energy, right? That you've been resisting something for quite some time, and you've finally given in to turning it down. So maybe you've accepted an offer of some sort. You're giving something a try, and you were hoping for the Chariot and the Hierophant. So you're hoping for true love, possibly a real loving commitment, right? Mutual give and take, someone who meets you on your spiritual level, and you're hoping just to nail it down and move in and, you know, put a ring on it, right? But you have these in reverse. So what you were hoping for on this situation, but did not pan out. It was not what you were hoping for. And it's starting to come in real clear that that's not what you wanted. Or the person that you thought they were, they're clearly not. What you're going to find challenging in all this is that it's going to come to an end real quick. And you may learn, or you may find it difficult to trust again, to have faith in a new relationship. Maybe you're starting to think, shoot, maybe there is no love for me anymore. And, there is no sun. You go into a dark time, right? You're afraid that you'll never feel the brightness of the sun again. That there is no one on the planet like there was in your life previously. So if you lost an angel in your life, you're afraid that there are no other angels now, and you really wanted this to work out so bad that you didn't want it to end. But with the World card here, it is ending, okay? What you can focus on at this time, if these 2 cards came out on the fence, you have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. You were hoping that it was a brand new love for you, that their cup was full, and that you could just dive right into it, and and it would help you move on, help you move forward, and joy and love, and feel all the things that you felt once before. You were hoping that it would lead to uniting the families, uniting, that you could pour into this person with your pentacles and your love and your what everything that you had to give. Spirit is saying that just because this one didn't work out, they want you to focus on that there's the possibility of new love and the Ten of Pentacles that you can receive through this new love. So maybe at first glance, this other person, you know, if there was another person that you were considering and you chose one over the other, maybe they didn't look like the best person on paper. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they don't exactly have their life together, but they're a good person. What they would bring to your life in other ways can count as pentacles as well. So just because they don't have a ton of money doesn't mean that they have no value, that they don't bring value to your life. And they want you to focus on the fact that this new love has way more to offer you than you originally saw. Now, the energy that you're leaving, which explains why the World card is here, is lies, deceit, cheating, stealing, and it's put you on the defensive. It is putting you on guard, right? And you're putting up walls. You don't even want to do anything or try anymore. You know, you feel betrayed, and I'm so sorry, Aquarius. The strengths that you can focus on for July is love is not done for you. And if you start taking action on your brand new Ace of Cups, then that could benefit you a lot. It gives you the Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's going to benefit you health-wise. It's going to benefit your overall like outlook on life. Okay? So you're not going to be as depressed as you once were. You're not going to be in despair. You're not going to feel all alone, kind of thing. And this new act of love, it's really going to benefit you to act on it. You had one more card that came out upside down. It's the Six of Swords. So you're going to leave these rough waters of the Seven Swords, the lie, this deceit, the betrayal, and it's going to take you into calmer waters when you start focusing on your new love, the one that you thought you should have taken to begin with. Okay? This new love for you is going to bring you into your present energy, or your future energy, which is here in July, of the Ten of Cups, baby. That's everything. That's everything you ever hoped for, that you ever wished for. Love, family, all 10 cups, baby, and they're all full. They are overflowing so much that the rainbow is just carrying your cups along with you, and they just to go with it. Now you also have a whole bunch of other cards that came out with it, and I'm going to read them how they came out. But they all came out on the fence and upside down. Or, you know, not face up. So I'm just going to read them and we'll see what we got. This one came out all by itself. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Do not go too slow on this, otherwise the opportunity could pass you by. This will lead to victory and success. As long as you don't ignore the message of love. It will help you connect to yourself and your wisdom and your light. As long as you don't get stuck in your masculine side and put up a wall and refuse to see the truth that not all is lost. Just because this one situation ended this way, this other door that you didn't choose, or it wasn't available maybe at that time, as long as you don't slam that door shut, you have the chance at new love again. And this person is going to pour into you with the Six of Pentacles. They're going to be generous with their love, their time, their affection, their emotions, you know, and they're going to give a shit about you. Truly, you know, they're not going to, it's not going to be an act like it was with this other person. They were just trying to see what all they could get out of you, and like a leech, right? But this one, they're going to pour into you with every pentacle they've got. Everything they have to give, they're going to put it into you. They're going to see that you need someone to talk to. They're going to be there for that. They're going to see that you need a night out. They're going to take you out and show you the best time of your life. You know, you're going to want to sit there and cry, and they're just going to hold your hand and let you cry. You know, this person is going to give you everything. Okay? Advice from Spirit. Do not be the Emperor in reverse, and focus on the star, the light within. So the Emperor in reverse is confident, sexy, or no, upright, I'm sorry. They're confident, they're sexy, they're wise, they're fearless. They embody all four kings. If you put up this wall around yourself, then you're leaving the opportunity to become the Emperor in reverse. You're going to be sad. You're going to be bitter, resentful, stuck in stagnant energy, you know, very low vibrational, right? So closing yourself off at this time is not advised. And embracing the silver lining to this, right? So sure, the person that you chose was not the greatest, you know, but there was things to learn from it. There were signs, there were red flags, you know, that you ignored. And the red flags that we ignore, we pay for later, right? So take accountability in the fact that you ignored some red signs, red flags, and be aware of that in the future. Don't fear it, because if you live in fear, then you're not living, right? Just be thankful that you know to be aware of them moving forward, you know. And if there were boundaries that you need to set up, or better boundaries that you need to set them up and stick to them. If you don't stick to them, then no one else will, okay? So that's very important that you show yourself that type of self-love by setting healthy boundaries. But you have so much bright light and love to give, not only to this new person, but to the world. I mean, you're possibly a star seed. Arcturian, Syrian, Lyrian, you know, something of that sort. That's what I'm hearing. I know there's a bunch more, but those are the three that I'm hearing right now. So if that resonates, just leave a comment below. I'd love to hear which one for you. Okay? What Spirit wants you to know about your environment. These came out on the fence. Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Wow. Living in your truth is part of it. With the Four of Swords, you could be taking better care of yourself. You could be getting more rest. You could be eating better. You could be exercising more. Just overall take better care of you, your mind, body, and spirit, right? Try to find balance in work and play and healthier habits is what I'm hearing, okay? Five of Swords. So this is on the fence still, right? to not focus on all this conflict that this person that you did choose first, not to focus on that too much. Think about it from an analytical standpoint. This is what happened. I'm not happy with it because of this. What can I do to change it moving forward? And put your new boundaries into action. Right? Don't put that wall up. If you put that wall up, it could eat you alive. That's what I'm hearing, okay? And then the last one that you have on the fence is Page of Swords. So all along you've been receiving messages of truth, and you were having trouble telling what was really true, what wasn't. And through this situation, now I think you're going to see who was being their real self with you and who was not. Who was using you for what you had to offer and who was not. They just wanted to help you on your path and help you, heal and all this stuff first before you moved on. Maybe the second person was trying to give you the space to handle your Four of Swords so you could heal, put yourself back together as much as you could, right? They were still there for you when you needed someone to talk to. When you met them in person, you felt their light, you felt their energy. It felt amazing and unreal, and maybe it scared the shit out of you. But now you're seeing there may not have been so much to fear in the fact that how great they were. Maybe they just weren't ready for a real commitment, or they could see that you weren't exactly ready for that type of commitment yet. Maybe you could see that they weren't exactly ready for that type of commitment yet. Okay? Your hopes and fears. You have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So you don't want to be stuck in this painful, remorseful energy anymore. Guilty, shameful, torturous energy. That you don't want to be in pain anymore. You don't want to suffer anymore. You don't want to live in the past of reliving things and replaying them over and over and over in your head. How great things were or how terrible things were. You don't want to be stuck in that vortex of the Eight of Swords. You fear getting stuck there. And that's what your life is going to be from now on. That's not true. And you have to set your fears aside and look at the truth of everything. And look at the silver lining. And look at how divine timing was just playing itself out. So now that you know this is not what you wanted, now you know when you look at this other person, that was what I wanted all along. Shit, and go after it, right? That's probably why you have the Page of Wands and the King of Wands for your potential outcome for July. Pages are messengers. Wands usually typically have to do with passion, creativity, taking a leap into the unknown, and just start creating a whole new world with your magic, right? Trusting in the process, trusting in, how beautiful things can be with your brand new Ace of Cups. And you're also stepping into the King of Wands energy. This is strong, powerful, sexy, confident, alluring, magnetizing, just intense, beautiful romantic, fierce. I'm hearing so many things. And yet such a calm, peaceful energy at the same time. You're going to feel better than you have in a long, long time if you embrace your new Ace of Cups and don't put up that wall. Okay? Alright. Well, if you like this reading, go ahead and smash that like button. If you want to leave a comment below on how this resonates, or if you have any questions, I will do everything I can to help. Until then, let's see. Oh, yes. Please subscribe if you would like a notification for another reading, or for when I post another reading. I can't talk anymore. And it also helps out the channel, so that's greatly appreciated. Well, I guess until next time, you guys, and love and light.